Good morning, everyone. Today,
Chris Reed resigned from Morning Star Ministry, founded by Rick Joyner, on the 26th of August 2024. He released a statement explaining his drastic decision during his abrupt and unexpected resignation. Reed, who was serving as both the CEO and the president of Morningstar, handed the ministry back over to Rick Joyner. He cited, among other things, the sexual abuse of minors by a former volunteer and police officer. Reed said that both he and his wife, Missy, were sexually abused as children by people outside their families. And so this topic hit close to home, as it was something that has haunted him throughout his life since it happened when he was just 7 years old. Immediately after his resignation, the Roy's Report online magazine exposed an inappropriate relationship he had had while he was serving at Morning Star Ministries. According to Catherine, the lady he was in the relationship with, Reed used prophecy to draw her into the relationship. She said he then met alone with her in his van numerous times, where he kissed her and on one occasion touched her genitals. Reed also sent her sexually explicit texts. Chris confessed to the inappropriate relationship and said that it was exposed before he became the CEO of Morning Star Ministries and went through a restoration process. After his resignation, Chris Reed said he had no intentions of starting a church anytime soon, and when he did, it would be nowhere close to Morning Star Fellowship Church. He has now announced the launch of his new church very soon. Chris made this announcement on a social media post saying the church will be based in York County, South Carolina, near Charlotte. How this came together is a miracle, the post read. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. It's been said, every move of God starts in a manger and dies in a cathedral. The church is set to be called Jesus Revolution Church. He wrote that Christians need a revolution, so Reed's church will restore the fear of the Lord and will be a base for people to learn how to heal the sick and cast out demons. And the vision for this church touch movement is the most special part. God is looking for those most serious in this hour. More to come soon. There are always a couple of haters, but so many have been so kind. Your contributions are most appreciated. ChrisReedMinistries.net. He provided more details about his new church in a newsletter sent to those on the Chris Reed Ministries email list. Chris has already started organizing Zoom meetings every Saturday in preparation for the church opening road. First, a big thank you to everyone who joined us for last Saturday's Zoom service. While not perfect, it was a powerful time together, and we're working to improve future services. Many of you shared how blessed you were by the worship, message, and prophetic ministry at the end. God is truly amazing. We hope to see you again this Saturday at 1 p.m. We recognize some have found the time challenging, and we will address this Saturday. We also want to express our heartfelt gratitude to those who have signed up for the Chris Reed Ministries newsletter, and to those who have financially partnered with us. Your consistent support is invaluable, and your donations through ChrisReedMinistries.net are deeply appreciated. Thank you for sowing into the kingdom. Now, for the exciting news. On Sunday, October 13th at 10:30 a.m., Jesus Revolution Church will launch in York, South Carolina. Just 35 minutes from Charlotte and Fort Mill, and 10 minutes from Rock Hill, York is the county seat of York County, reflecting our desire to influence both the church and the government of this region. With the county courthouse and York County Council meetings in York, it is a strategic location for launching an eagle's nest of believers committed to becoming overcomers. Jesus Revolution Church is for all ages, a community serious about sparking a true Jesus revolution. We envision a church operating under apostolic, prophetic, evangelistic, pastoral, and teaching ministries, where disciples live out a kingdom lifestyle. This isn't just a reformation, it's a revolution. If you've been blessed by Chris Reed's preaching and prophetic ministry, or are eager to hear more from Missy Reed, this will be a home for you. The church is located at 1034 Sharon Road, York, South Carolina. He also shared the mission of the church, which he said will be grounded in 4 key pillars: rebuilding ruins, restoring the church to its original purpose, centered on Jesus' presence and miraculous power, raising up foundations, empowering parents to disciple their children, and fostering youth engagement in a nurturing environment, repairing the breach, healing the broken, bridging generational and ethnic divides, and extending grace to those in need, restoring the streets, transforming cities and nations through kingdom-minded entrepreneurs and business leaders. In addition, he said the ministry is committed to preparing a bride worthy of the coming bridegroom, with a central focus on Ephesians 5:22. We are planning ministries such as Jesus Revolution Youth, Worship, Kids, and Discipleship, providing opportunities for people to develop their prophetic and spiritual gifts alongside Chris Reed and the ministry team. Our ultimate goal is to reveal Jesus through his people. Security will be a priority, with trained teams IS ensuring a safe environment for everyone. Jesus Revolution Church will be like Antioch, where apostles, prophets, teachers, pastors, and evangelists are trained, encouraged, and equipped to go forth. Some may say, why the rush? Take your time, this will be the same old story. But no, time is running short. We cannot silence true apostolic and prophetic voices right now. We need a Jesus revolution. This, an exciting time for Chris Reed Ministries and Jesus Revolution Church. And we believe God is prepared us for this moment. If you're seeking a new beginning or a deeper church experience, we invite you to join us. If you have a home church that you love, we encourage you to stay connected there. Please keep us in your prayers. And if you feel led, any contributions to help with the final remodeling would be greatly appreciated. We cherish each of you and pray over every name on our list. We hope to see you this Saturday at 1 p.m. for the Acts 2:42 service via Zoom. A link will be sent to everyone on the email list. We'll explain how this will fit with the Jesus Revolution Church's Sunday services, starting with the first on Sunday, October 13th at 10:30 a.m. at 1034 Sharon Road, York, South Carolina. Don't miss this chance to be part of a deep dive into the ministry and a Jesus revolution. You are invited. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. Zechariah 4:10. In his service, Chris and Missy, Reed and family. ChrisReedMinistries.net, giving link and Zoom info below. People did not expect Chris to start a church this soon. But considering he is a full-time minister, his only way of making some income to take care of his family is to continue with ministry work soonest. Rick Joyner, Morningstar's founder and current president, is still displeased with Chris, and he says that he's seen no repentance in Reed and doesn't believe Reed is ready for leadership. But Joyner said he believes Reed could be restored to leadership with time and help. I believe his gift is real, but he's got some serious issues and definitely should not be in leadership, Joyner said. I hope he gets the help and can get into a place where he can be the leader he's called to be. Joyner has become a controversial voice for Morningstar for his belief that pastors and spiritual leaders who've engaged in clergy sexual abuse can be restored to positions of spiritual authority. Rick Joyner expressed his disappointment with Reed, who resigned suddenly with no notice, stating reasons unrelated to his misconduct. Instead, Reed told TRR that he didn't want to be the face of Morningstar while it defends itself in a lawsuit alleging it mishandled reports of child sexual abuse by a former volunteer. Joyner, who resumed the presidency last week, said that Reed wasn't acting as a shepherd by resigning suddenly. A shepherd lays down their life for the sheep and certainly has regard for... I didn't feel like there was regard for me for our board, Joyner said. We had entrusted a lot to him, and I don't think to just quit, like that is what we ever need to do with anyone, with no notice. Joyner said he thought something wasn't right with Reed's sudden resignation and thought something else was behind this. During this critical time, pray for Reed and his family as they launch this new venture. We will keep you updated on every emerging news in the Christian circles. Please subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment letting me know what you think of this latest development. We will keep you updated. God bless you and see you in my next video.